Hello, everyone! So just yesterday, Maxity released the full version of Episode 11, which contained the secret scene at the very end of this version. And although there was just one scene instead of several ones that he puts in his all-season compilations, for example, I still decided to dedicate a separate video to it because this secret scene was really crazy. So not only did we see a completely new Astro toilet that Maxity presented to us, but we also learned more information about Astro toilets lore in Maxity's multiverse. What is the hierarchy of Astro toilets, and what role is this new giant Astro is playing? What's going to happen to G-Toilet and the Titans of the Alliance after Astro Toilets officially declared war to them all? And most importantly, who Dolonos really is and why is he acting like the authority of the whole Astro faction? So if you want to know the answers to all these questions, then get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because I'm going to reveal all the details of the secret ending of Episode 11 to you. And let's go! But before we'll dive into it, let me remind you to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel because I'm working pretty hard to entertain you guys, and I always appreciate your support. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons not to miss my new cool analyses. Okay, so if you're subscribed now, let's continue. So the secret scene starts playing right after we saw the emotional taking off by G-Toilet, Titan Cassetteman, and Titan TVman, who decided to join their forces in the end and find the vaccine in order to restore the human race once and for all. And before that, they beat the heck out of Astro Detainer, and even managed to bully Astro Juggernaut, which was quite an accomplishment, you know? Especially if we would take into consideration how powerful and frightening Astro Juggernaut was in Boom's original series, for example. But in Skibidi Saga, he doesn't seem to be that scary, though, even considering the fact that he tried to set up a huge explosion in the end, but whatever actually, because his mean opponents managed to escape this explosion anyway. So Astro Juggernaut basically failed in all the possible tasks, which was quite pitiful to see, you know. And I'm talking about this guy because he's actually the one the new secret ending starts with. Okay, so after G-Toilet and his new buddies left this place as they got done with Astro Detainer, a group of other Astro Toilets shows up in this location. So it's Astro Juggernaut who is still in the same position after his failed detonation attempt. And it even seems to me that his body is still shaking out of embarrassment and anger. And what makes this situation even worse for him is the fact that Astro Dolonos also showed up here and started cleaning all this mess after Juggernaut's failure. Okay guys, but can you imagine flopping so hard and after that, your boss showing up and observing this embarrassment that your action caused? That must be a pretty humiliating experience to say the least. And by the way, it's no wonder for me now that Astro Dolonos really seems to be like a high authority for all these Astros we saw earlier, and even for Astro Juggernaut. Despite his small size and visual lack of special abilities and stuff like that, Dolonos still looks pretty intimidating, so it's possible that he didn't reveal his true potential yet, and we're about to see his real form somewhere in the future episodes of Skibidi Saga. Okay, but for now we're getting revealed one pretty interesting ability of him, and apparently this is an ability to resurrect the fallen Astro troops that failed in the battlefield. So that means that Astro Detainer has a chance to actually get back to business, even despite all of this terrible injuries that G-Toilet and Titan TVman caused him to experience. But wait, doesn't it mean that Astro Faction is way too OP considering that they can basically resurrect all of their fallen soldiers after the battles with the Alliance? Well, apparently there is one real downside to this resurrection process though, and it's how long and tedious it actually is. It is implied in this secret scene that the true resurrection of Astro Detainer will take a really long time before he'll actually be able to ever step into battle again. And we must also keep it in mind that Astro Detainer is not the largest toilet in size, and it is possible that resurrecting larger Astro troops will take even more time and efforts. So yeah, that's basically how it works. So while starting the process of resurrecting Astro Detainer, Dolonos looks pretty mad about all of this, and later we'll understand why exactly. So not only did Astro Juggernaut fail in his missions to both save Astro Detainer and destroy G-Toilet, but he also embarrassed the whole Astro faction with his failed explosion. And now, Dolonos has to come up with the new plan ASAP, while also wasting his time and powers on resurrecting Astro Detainer, who is not even the strongest Astro Toilet. So yeah, no wonder the little brother is mad. But fortunately, given the fact that he seems to be a good leader overall, he manages to take his feelings under control and continue his initial role. So then he addresses Astro Juggernaut, and now we learn his official name in Maxity's universe, which is Jovano. So he basically tells him that Juggernaut has one simple task of protecting Astro Detainer from getting totally destroyed, but he failed miserably in it. And to that, the poor red freak asks his boss of giving him another chance because Jovano wants to destroy the opponents that humiliated him really bad. And to that, dolonos responds that it is not really worth it to put such a huge Astro-like juggernaut in a dangerous fight again, considering how long it takes to resurrect even a weaker Astro toilet than him. Plus, Astro Juggernaut already failed one mission that he had. So why would dolonos put him into position of achieving another important task? So Jovano realizes how weak he looks right now, but still he decides to persist in his decision and tells dolonos that this time everything will be done just fine, and that he'll fulfill the duty that Trifenius didn't manage to accomplish. And Trifenius is the official name of Astro Detainer, in case you got pretty confused about that. And that made dolonos think of what to do next pretty hard, and understandably so. So as he is still restoring Astro Detainer, he starts thinking on the benefits of vengeance as the weapon against the foes of Astro toilets. But before sending Astro Juggernaut into another heated fight, dolonos decides to give him all sorts of better upgrades next, so that he wouldn't have to waste his powers on resurrecting him in case something goes wrong. So he calls on to the Astro Toilet's base and tells that Astro Juggernaut will be held to there in order to get upgraded. But that still doesn't mean that G-Toilet and the rest of the Titans will be hanging somewhere in peace after destroying Astro Detainer. So instead, dolonos summons another powerful Astro Toilet, which, as he hopes, won't disappoint him, contrary to Jovano. And this new Astro Toilet is called Zabertron, which gave me some major Transformers vibes, and he looks basically like the blue version of Astro Juggernaut. And his color really surprised me because it was red color before that got always associated with Astro Toilets both in Boom's original series and all the Skibidi multiverses. But Maxity apparently decided to play the more unique card this time and introduce the blue Astro Toilet into his series. And I wonder if this Zabertron guy has any unique abilities related to his blue color, because it would be really cool to see. Okay, but aside from the blue color, we don't really know anything about the blue Juggernaut yet, so I hope that we will see some kind of epic fight in the future episodes of Skibidi Saga, including him and some of the Alliance's Titans. And for now, dolonos commands him to enter the absolute rage mode and destroy every agent of the Alliance and every Skibidi toilet that will happen to be on his way. And the more enemies Zabertron will destroy, the higher his chances to get promoted in the Astro hierarchy will be. And I wonder how prestige the Guardian rank actually is that was promised to him by dolonos. Okay, well, in any case, Zabertron is happy as heck to hear about his possible promotion, so he zooms straight into the action, which was pretty funny to see. But what's not going to be so funny, though, is seeing the damage he will surely cost on his unfortunate opponents. So we'll see how it goes in the future episodes of the Skibidi Saga. And that was all for today. I was so incredibly thrilled by this episode, and I hope that you were too. And don't forget to write in the comments below, what do you think will happen in the future episodes of this series? And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel not to miss my new cool videos. And it was me, Isotoilet. See ya!